is that if you see if you work smart and if you work, maybe if you work hard and smart, it takes a little time. Comparing that you are in a group, in a group which there are many minds which can solve a problem within a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Compared to a person, the time he should be doing something good is doing other things, which makes him occupied for no reason. Yeah.
So in simple terms, can you coin it the way you did in the video? I would like to get that right.
I think it takes too much. It takes too much time to lazy around than to work hard.
Exactly, yeah. To sit down and do something constructive.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so we find that most youth, like where you are in Huruma, do other kind of stuff and not farming. So how do you feel about it now that you're engaged in it, and it will take a couple of years to maybe bring back the money that you need?
Yeah, good. Actually, the whole idea was for us to stand out as a one group that is so unique. We didn't want to replicate whatever that each and every group was doing. Like for instance, most of the groups, they're doing garbage collection. Much as we are doing garbage collection, but we wanted something specific in addition to the projects that you're having.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the whole idea. And so far so good, we can at least bat our backs and say we've managed.
Wow,
Yeah.
nice.
Now, again, still on how youths view farming. I mean, farming is old school, ni job ya wazae.
Yeah, that's what most people think.
And especially this is Nairobi,
Yeah.
to make the matters worse.
What I would like to challenge most of the youths, they are about, the population is increasing with time.
Yes.
And there are about 30,000 people that needs to eat every day. Some even every minute. So I'm assuring all the youths, if you can find space, do farming, because you can't miss a customer to buy it. They will buy it. It has an environmental benefit, and at the same time, it will earn you income. So I would just like to challenge most of the youth, because I know it starts from school. Most of people taking agriculture as an old school thing. But I think if the government can pump more money into it, and also other stakeholders to pump more money in it, so that more youth can take interest in it, and to be able to take it as a number one priority to look for a living.
Then what you're saying is that when you look around, there's still not enough funds in doing that and in giving these youth, something to do or to appreciate in whatever it is that you're doing.
Yes.
Then how do you manage to keep all the 32 youths together and, at least give them something to do?
In our case, we have several projects that we do.
Okay.
So we are so patient with bamboo.
Okay.
We know it will mature, and we will.
The harvest will be bound.
Yeah, and talking of the project, we are having a sanitary block where we are selling out water. We're vending water to the community. And you can imagine the 32 of us having like a sort of a calendar. Each and every day someone must be there to sell out water to the community members. And out of it, they get something small. So out of that, they tend to like believe in our dream, of which we believe the bamboo is going to give us a bigger picture and make our group grow big.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you say that you started with about 2,000 bamboo seedlings.
Yes.
So are all of them doing fine? And before you tell me that, what was the cost of having to get these seedlings?
Okay. The bamboo cost about 200 shillings. There are some which cost 500 shillings, which are the giant bamboo.
A piece per seedling.
Per seedlings. Yeah. And currently they are not 2,000.
They're more than that.
We have a problem with the flood. When rain comes, it sweeps some away, and we have to replace it over time and time.
Or when the rivers break the banks.
Some are swept away which are not fully stacked and firm in the ground. So some are swept away. And now we have about at least 1,500 bamboo that we can count on.
More house.
I'm sure, yeah, the question that will be really wanting to know is how did you manage to come up with the cash for the 2,000 seedlings?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was the next question I was going to ask you, and good thing you brought it up.
Yeah.
Maybe you
Good,
can
thanks.
just-
Yeah. So what happened? The Copy International organization is the one that came and funded us. Yeah, and through them we managed to got the 2,000 seedlings.
How did you get in touch with them? I mean, many youth are looking for sources of funds. How
Yeah.
did you manage to get these guys and convince them to, you know,
Actually,
work with you?
they were partners
Okay.
before. We were partnered before, and we've done several projects with them.
Okay.
Not only the bamboo, but we were involved in other projects like cleaning services and all that. So actually, we decided. They brought us. They brought this idea, and we decided. Actually, it was in a seminar that some facilitator came, known by the name Eric Masave,
Okay.
from Africa Bamboo Center, and he was discussing the bamboo thing with too much passion.
Yeah.
You'll imagine how it would the picture be like, this is what I want you guys to embrace. Yeah,
Even
it was so
bring-
passionate
Yeah.
to an extent that we even thought, why don't we go that way? Yeah.
So is that passion that he described the project with that made
In a
you
way,
Yeah.
that passion
give
was
it a
so
try?
contagious.
Okay.
He had to spread it to us, and we also just took it in. Yeah.
And when we got interested and followed up, we went to Kefri
Okay.
and all that. So we found much information. We were so interested in it, and we embraced the idea until now.
Now,
Okay.
talking about going to Kefri and getting all this information, are you telling us that at Kefri you are able to be given information such like, you know, what kind of species could survive
Yeah.
where and what could be used for what? And maybe you can share that with us, because
Yeah.
I saw a workshop there, but as you're explaining in the video, not all bamboo are used for
To make
furniture.
furniture. Yeah.
So maybe you can just explain a little bit to us more about that for viewers who are interested out there.
But there
After
are-
developing interest,
Yes.
yeah, we got an opportunity to go for a 1-week training.
Yes.
Yeah. Mr. Steve went to Kisumu.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think he can tell us more on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went for a training in Africa Bamboo Center in Kisumu, at Kondele, somewhere there.
I know that place. Yeah.
So we were trained on the bamboo, deeply on bamboo, and I was so much challenged. And when I came back, I explained it to my fellow members, and all of them embraced the idea. And we were able to be trained in depth about bamboo. Then after that, we took our time and went to Kefri, did our research in the internet and all that, importance of bamboo and all that, types of species that we can. So we got interested, and one thing for sure, if you don't research, you can't find this information. We did research. We went to all these places to find the information, and surely we got it.
Yeah. And we're so very much grateful to Kopi, because they're the ones who came on board and they decided to train us. Yeah.
And in the workshop that we saw, what kind of things are you making?
We're having quite a number of items that we're making. Like, for instance, the things that you've just seen. We are having corner stands. We're having some seats. I can't call them seats. Yeah, there are some utensils like the wooden stick.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
then there's a pen holder. Yeah, we're even making some mats using the bamboo.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
also have a bed,
Oh, made of
A bed.
bamboo.
made of
Yeah.
bamboo,
So when I sleep there, I'm
It's
sure
Very
Very
comfortable.
comfortable.
That's a good thing.
and strong.
I cannot wake up and find myself.
No, it's
And the
very
good
Say
thing
the
about the
bamboo
products
cage.
that are made out of bamboo, they last for almost 50 years as compared to these other ones. Yeah.
Because before you use it, bamboo must be treated. It must be treated, and we treat it through a process known as which
Carbonation, there's carbonation.
there's a
Carbonation.
yeah, and also we use an acid, borax and boric acid. You place it inside, put some water, and you boil the water for close to 3 hours, 100 degrees. It must be 100
With the
degrees.
bamboo inside?
With the bamboo inside, to remove all the sugary content in it, and also to avoid the insect invading and all that. So actually it must be treated, and after that it becomes so hard, and you can use it in making any types of furniture you can think of. Yeah.
And which is the other one you guys were telling us that can only be used for making like ornaments?
Yeah.
The yellow one.
The yellow bamboo. Yeah.
It can be used for anything else.
No, no, it's not so hard. It's not so hard
Its
if you
nature,
compare.
basically, it's very weak as compared to the two species, because
Okay.
they're having 3. Yeah, they're having the normal one, which is green, the giant, and this other one, the yellow one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So
Well,
Timothy?
I see some SMSs coming, and I'll take the first one.
Yes, do.
Well, it says, I would like to know where I can sell mature bamboo I have at my farm in Kamiti area. I have many types, even giant bamboos. I'm Lois Muguro.
And there is another one asking, where can I get the seedlings as an IGA? How much can I expect to make per tree? Can it grow on ordinary rainfall and garden soil, or only on riverbank? That's Donald and Jichi. Those are like 6 questions in one. So we start with the first one.
Maybe
Yeah.
we start with the first ones.
Where
As we are here today, we are putting forth all the offers that are being offered. We are prospective buyers. If anyone happens to be having bamboos, we are most welcome. They can just bring to us.
And also, if you have a very big one that we can't accommodate, there is Kefri. Go to Kefri, they'll surely tell you who can buy. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, there's another question. A lady who
On
was
seedlings.
concerned and talking about where she can get seedlings and where, in which climatic condition they can grow in. Is it the normal soil that we have, or is it only growing along riverbanks?
No, actually, the bamboo, it's not that it must grow in the riverbank. The importance of us planting in the river, along the river, is that bamboos like impurities, and it draws all the impurities from the river. So that's why we've decided to plant it there. But it can grow in whichever environment, provided it has enough nutrients in the soil. There is enough air. There is enough. The soil content must be conducive enough for a plant to grow. It will grow anywhere. Yeah.
Okay. And there was
Yeah,
a
and
question-
talking of the seedlings, she can go to Kemfrey.
Yeah, she can go to Kenfrey, and we're also planning to start our own nursery. So in let's say in a month's time, you can call us and we can supply you with the seedlings.
Okay. There's a question also on how much to expect in a tree, just a single tree.
A bamboo goes for, it depends on the type. There's a giant one and this is another one. A bamboo, this normal one, which is a green one, goes for 200 shillings. And the other one goes for, the giant bamboo goes for 500 shillings. Yeah.
And how much to expect after it's grown and all that?
Okay, like a single seedling
Single.
can give out 100 culms. The culms are the branches.
Okay.
Yeah. So it depends with the species as well. Yeah.
Maybe Mohad, while we are still on that, as you're answering that question, you've well put it. Now, there's another one that I would like to ask you. Do you have any financial estimates you expect to make after the first harvest?
Well,
Now that you've told us that, 100
Counts, yeah.
counts
Yeah.
on one seedling.
okay, I can be sincere on that. It's
Yeah.
too soon for me to predict.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Estimate.
actually, we can be talking of something to do with 100,000. Yeah, something like that. Depending on the bamboos that we've planted. We're having 2,000. That was the ones that we had initially. But so far so good, we're having like 1,500 that are remaining. Yeah. From this, we can make like even 200,000. I'm envisaging there's this possibility.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we won't be selling the columns.
Yeah.
We'll be using it in making furniture and selling the items. So, actually, we'll be selling the items. We know, God willing, we'll have more orders in making the items and the furniture. So we'll be selling more items, and we foresee a great future. Yeah.
Well, I hope
Okay.
so, and I also hope that you can also give us a good offer. If you give us a good offer, maybe we can build a studio made of bamboo.
Bamboo. And there's something, Timothy, you're telling us that they're eaten in Asia.
Yeah, sure. In Asia, they eat bamboos.
Sure. There's also another one, the sprout.
Have you
one.
ever heard of that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you eat it?
I don't think so.
There was a time in when we went to Kisumu, there was a guy who was given that's the sprout to heat, and he boiled, and it was nice to
And I think
It
it's
is
a good
edible.
idea. We can try it out.
It's,
Yes, you
yeah,
should.
I'm told is a it also acts as a medicine for sleep.
Oh.
Okay, nice.
But I think none of us qualifies to take that one. We may end up to be bamboo sticks. Well, you'll hear this for the 18th time. Farming is lucrative. And every lucrative and very lucrative. And I say this again, be it animal farming, vegetable or cereal, or even bamboo farming. The bottom line is that there is money lacking in farming and more in bamboo farming.
As a bamboo farmer, you don't have to worry about the market. You can become the consumer of your produce by value adding the bamboo stick. This is exactly what Madoya Tumaini youth are doing. They make all manner of bamboo furniture, and although by order, they'll begin doing it so freely.
Now let's see how the group disposes the waste generated when working with bamboo.
Bamboo has numerous uses that are beneficial both to the farmer and its immediate environment. Its complex root system can act as fantastic water filter, removing nutrients and dangerous poison such as heavy metals that could seep into the river or underground water sources.
One thing, bamboo likes impurities, and it's advantageous it's very advantageous if you plant it along the river, because mostly Nairobi River it's dirty, so it will clean it. It will clean it, and you can plant it any other place, even in your compound. The fresh air, you can feel the fresh air.
Yeah, sure.
So it's as a great advantage, and if you plant it, you can even be selling.
Okay.
Because if one calm can bear like very many like other calms here.
You said more than 200.
More than 200.
How much is a calm if you were to sell?
It depends with it varies with the price. It varies depending on the size of the bamboo, because others have giant and all that. So the price is